years ago, I sat here outside of Tons introducing you to the journey that today is going to end. 15 episodes, 14 hours of footage, tons of horrible jokes, including a brand new hit single. We've reached the end of our journey. This is the Push to Terrifying finale. Before I start showing any footage, I just want to say thank you to all the friends that I've amassed over the years, and the souls who have helped me make this video. Without them, this video would likely not be near the magnitude and quality that you're going to see today, as I'll be mentioning throughout this video. They'll be correctly recognized for their efforts at the end of this video. I set out with a goal, a simple goal in mind those 2 years back, to try and beat my first terrifying tower. I specifically picked out the Tower of Nervous Sweating sat behind me, as I was really intrigued by the tower at the time. It started the whole charade that brought us here together today, causing me to beat many towers left and right. But, as those who watched the series knew, my plan unfortunately had to move to a plan B, as after I completed the Tower of Bloodthirsty Kinos, I had an incident where the nerves caused me to almost pass out. So I realized that in there to do a tower all about length and nerves, which is what nervous sweating was a really, really terrible idea. I saw alternatives, looking through my options, and eliminating choices, and I landed on Zone 5's terrifying tower, Tower of Alien Radiance by Hexy and others. This tower was originally built as an attempt to get a catastrophic tower inside of Ring 9, but absolutely failed. As a result, it was nerfed to terrifying difficulty, and sits inside of Zone 5 today in its comfortable spot. Which gets us back on track to about where we left off last time, a year ago, on our final journey together. Since at the time of the inception of my grind was before the release of Zone 5, in preparation for Zone 5's release, I decided to try and practice the tower. Progress went well, getting all floors of the tower done in a fairly quick and fast succession. Even getting a run to the end of floor 3, which was really good because one of the hardest parts of the tower is floors 1 to 3, and the middle section of the tower is the easiest, meaning I would be able to get to the second half with a little more practice. And feeling confident, I sat back and waited patiently for Zone 5's release. However, you may remember something I said at the end of last episode. 2 days later, on the 19th, Jukris relayed the message that the community had been waiting for months. Zone 5 was coming out tonight, in a couple hours. I sat in excitement, and when I entered Alien Radiance and played it, there was a massive problem. Zone 5 finally released on September 19th, a mere 2 days after my September 17th run on the floor 3. However, for whatever strange and odd reason, Zone 5's physics in comparison to Alien Radiance's place, where I had been learning the tower, were extremely different. What this meant was I had no choice but to relearn the entire tower over again. I had to find new strategies, and all of the hours of practice that I poured for the preparation of this zone's release was wasted. Even when I was done, the headaches still ensued. While it took me a matter of minutes in the place to get to the very end of floor 3 basically, it took me almost 10 hours of playtime in order for me to finally be able to pass floor 3 of the tower for the first time. Over the course of 3 days, I clocked in over 20 hours of playtime just learning the tower and getting runs again. This led me to become insanely frustrated, and considering I didn't want to have potentially hours of edited footage just relearning the tower and trying to get to floor 3 again, this frustration caught the best of me. And the effects were that the raw footage from the first 3 days of my Tower of Alien Radiance grind, from when the zone came out on September 19th, the 20th, and 21st, were deleted right on the spot. This footage and my relearning process are gone to the depths of my SSD drive in a mash of who knows what. So, with those days gone to history, we begin by having Past Logan take over the spotlight on September 22nd, beginning our final story of this series. Okay, let's go. Oh well. It feels like every day I come into TOAR, the physics get a little better, and I think that's mainly just me improving at this tower's differentiation physics. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but playing TOAR in the place and TOAR in the game is completely different. Because for some reason the physics act differently. Certain jumps that are in the place are really hard, but are very easy in the game, and certain jumps, a lot of those in floor 1 by the way, are very inconsistent in game, so you pretty much need to find out completely new strategies for them. I'm just gonna say this now, if you're somebody who's interested in playing this tower, you need to come in with a really good mindset. Which for me is not normal, but I am able to tolerate floors 1 through 3 way better than 90% of the players who have played this tower. Like, every one of my friends, like, loses their mind over these floors, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, they suck, but I like them. They're fun, but they're bad. So just be warned, floors 1 through 3 are absolute dog water. Because I probably grinded this from the beginning for close to, like, 6-7 hours in total? And I still have not made it to 4. So if you're doing this as your first Terrifying, and you hate floors 1 through 3, yeah, you're not going to be able to beat this, man. Ah, man. Why can you hit your head on that thing, dude? 90% of your fails on floor 1, by the way, are just hitting your head on dumb things that you would not do in the place. Like that. Ah, what? Excuse me? What is that? Oh my god. Okay, why is this jump get like a less than a 1% pass rate today? What the hell? What? What? I am bewildered right now. What? Huh? I've never seen this jump act like this before. Like, I've had walkouts before, yes, but not this often. Did they change the physics again? Oh, I swear to God, if they change the... Oh my God, I swear to God if I fail this jump, thank you. That was a scam. That was not me. That was just a flat-out scam. So that's 2 times today. Wow, my luck with floor 2 is absolutely abysmal. I just need to get that stupid button is what it really comes down to. I don't know why Hexy thought that jump was fully okay. Yesterday I was able to do that jump every time. Don't tell me today, when I decide I'm going to leave it today to go ahead and play a lot of Alien Radiance, that I'm not going to have any consistency at all. God. Once when I start, you know, getting to the freaking no-jump section, I won't get as pissed, because I actually feel like I'm getting somewhere. But this is just flat-out ridiculous. I've spent like 15 minutes, and I haven't been able to get there once because of that jump. That should have been 3 runs that I've gotten to 3 with. Instead of, nope. Whatever the hell that was. Come on. About freaking time. Don't get inks. Thank you. Nice. This is gonna be one of these days, huh? Failing the free huh? Oh, come on, dude. I am not in the mood right now for this. I had a terrible day yesterday, and now the tower's just gonna treat me like garbage today. Okay. First good run of the day. Nice. Yeah, that was my fault. First jump of 3 is garbage, so I really can't say anything about that. Too far left. Get down. Should I go for it? Why not? Okay. Okay, that was not me. That was bullshit. I should have landed that. That was not my fault. Okay, am I gonna get pushed off the ledge for no reason? Good. This is the first time playing this, I've legitimately felt nervous. Yes! 3 net! Oh! Alright, I don't care if I don't get to 4. That is good enough. Yes! Wait, the song has a different offset here. Interesting. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah, that jump sucks. Good run. About time I got to 4. Jeez. Oh, that's why you don't use wedges, kids, because that can happen. I knew that was gonna happen sometime, and of course it had to happen when I'm on my prime right now, after getting to 4. That's really awesome. Really awesome. Love it. It's gonna be a very interesting run when I get to 3 the next time. Just saying. I think it's my character. I really think it is. I think different characters have different... I don't know why, because I feel like there's... I never really had too big of a problem getting pushed out until now. Like, really? And then if I reset, it doesn't happen anymore. What did I hit my head on? Hello? I got reverse wall hopped. Awesome. I love this game. Come on, let's at least get a new PB this run. If I don't get to 5, big whoop-de-doo. I just want to see if I can get past that wraparound.
Where is the sun?
Oh! We might be getting to 5. Just don't be... Well, the trust flick. I just remembered. That flick is terrible.
Where is the sun?
Alright, here it is.
Where is the sun?
No way, no way, no way, no way. That sucked. That just sucked ass. That jump right there, if you try to wrap around, what will happen is you'll bounce off. So, I tried to do that. So that is 2 floors in a row where I should have gotten to the next floor and got rigged off of it. I'm still on 4, but I find it highly unlikely I'm gonna pass it. I'm not gonna prey on it at all. I'm just gonna pretend that the run's over. We'll see. Just depends on how that jump goes, and that one right there specifically as well. Damn. I had a feeling I would fail that jump. It happened. Oh well. Alright, let's say goodbye to our run now. Or not. We can go right back to the net. Okay. Okay. You've been given another chance. Yes! I'm on 5. Ah! And I just realized a lot of the 5 area that's like hard is over either the beginning of 5 or the end of it, of end of 4, which is nice. Well, I don't care if I fall. I'm just happy I finally made it here. Oh my god. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Six. Oh. Okay, so one thing. The bad news that I have to break to you is this jump to this jump and that wraparound are really bad. And I was gonna practice those, but I forgot. So I think my personal best is gonna be there. And I'm going to just loop fail them, and then I'm gonna fall off a 5 somewhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just take the L. What? I passed it first try. That gave me a heart attack. I did not realize that right below that truss is the end of 5. Oh my god. That scared the ever-loving hell out of me. I'm an idiot. Why am I not surprised, dude? Now I get to do the end of 4. Please don't bounce off. Thank the freaking Lord. Thank God. What do I do there? If I can't tilt, what do I do? Oh no, this is not good. That is a major problem. Oh shit. That's not good news. I guess I could use first person and just scroll in from the top. I guess that's my only way. I think when I'm further up the truss, when I try to turn, it drops me down. That is a major problem. Okay. I'm an idiot. If I make it to floor 8, that would be the furthest I've ever gotten on a Terrifying. I just realized that. And this is my luck. As soon as I get an idea to do something to potentially get very far, I'm just not allowed to get there anymore. It's very fun when this happens. Especially when you've worked so hard to get up here to potentially get to the worst floor. Like, it'd be so nice to get to 7. Just so I can, like, begin the gameplay loop. Because I'm probably going to be here for hours now. This is bullshit! I freaking got 0 framed when I pressed my spacebar because of the freeze! I'm just getting more and more scared that I'm going to screw up 5. Yep, I failed a 3. Run's over, and I lost my run. Well, the run ain't completely over because I'm at 3, but awesome. Well, let's do it again. Aww! Ah, the run's over. That was a good run. I feel so dumb that the truss blocked me from progressing, but oh well. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That was completely my fault. I can't believe that I still didn't grab the truss. I'm back at 1. The run is completely over. GG. That was an amazing run. Wow. I'm still gonna play more, too. I need to go to COAR's place, though, after I fall from 2, and check out what the hell I can do with that truss. Oh, pff, my mouse gave out. Nice. Thank you, mouse, for zooming. Alright, we can end this run. Floor 6, though. I'm happy with that. That was a great run. So get to the edge, flick in. Now let's go ahead and get myself into position. Climb all the way up, and then... yeah. I feel so dumb, man. That's a massive slap in the face. But I can't be mad, because I likely would have fell here, because that freaking ledge grab is really bad for some reason. The goal for today was just to get to floor 4, and I absolutely demolished that goal by making it to floor 6, the second half of the tower. Even though the way that it went through, though, did make me a little upset. I was extremely happy with the result. I just felt upset because I didn't feel I made the best of my opportunity. But after practicing a little more, I was more than happy to throw in the towel for the day and see what awaited for me tomorrow. Well, things did not go exactly to plan. I played for about 4 hours that day, and the most eventful thing that happened to me was failing the COQ wrap on floor 4. And that's the thing sometimes when you're grinding really hard towers. You can have extreme druts of just pure nothingness and just blandness. And for those 4 hours, that's unfortunately what I had going on. Just basically nothing. But even though I had spent 4 hours under my belt on that day, I didn't give up just yet on my efforts and decided to go for another run late that afternoon. That run was fortunately more interesting than the voice chat would be very convenient, but I just cannot fathom the idea of giving Roblox my personal information. I'm sorry, no. One thing I do like about this tower more so than TT is, for some reason, in TT, like, whenever I got to 8, I was so nervous every time. Like, I had to stop multiple times and whatnot. It was a disaster. But, like, in this tower, when I get to 4, I more just, like, am like, whatever. I know I'm gonna do something dumb, so I don't get nervous at all. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. No way. Yo! Let's go! Yeah, let's go! We're back in business, baby! This is why I play JSO. Let's go! I don't like how I'm so far out the trust, but welcome to life. You don't get what you always want. New BB! This jump is teasing me. Damn, which one was it? I'm gonna predict that I'm gonna fail 7 unsafe, and more specifically the wedge ladder. That's my prediction. That's scaring me, man. Dude, if this gameplay wasn't over like that, oh god, it would break the tower. I wouldn't do this. I'm seeing an indent there, and I'm thinking, oh, that's when you wrap in. No, no, sir. But my word, I gotta admire the view, though. I didn't admire the view from 7 yet. Wow, dude. This view is awesome. I almost just ended my run because of that. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I fail this section here, by the way, I'm falling down either to 4 or 3. The good news about falling onto this is that it's the very end of 4, which is why this is considered 7 unsafe, because failing this, you have to do 6, and then you gotta do the beginning of 7 again. Which is absolutely crushing. Here we are, the gameplay loop. Ah, that's a shame. I don't even care.
Who wants some?
Save it, save it, save it, save it, save it. Oh. Oh. Whoa! Oh, sh**. That could have gotten bad really quick if I didn't realize that was a kill brick. Oh! Run over. Back here again. Runs over. GG. That was a divine run. Well, bye, Alien Radiance. That was a great run. Man, that was... That just comes to show you, right? The determination you need to beat this thing. Because, oh my god, that last run, we spent almost an hour and a half getting the 3 once. And then what proceeded after that was getting a run up to 8. In 2 runs up to 8 in that matter. Just, wow. Whew. I am just so ecstatic right now because now I know that this tower is going down. Once when you've gotten to 8, it's over. Like, I'm so happy. I'm actually going to be able to do this. Well, tomorrow, I am practicing 8 and 9 a lot before I do any grinding. Both of those floors can be very inconsistent and very bad. Floor 7's hard, but it's consistent. 8 and 9 are inconsistent. So I need to be careful with them. The last thing I want is to have a PB of 9. Well, let me rephrase that. The last thing I want is to have a PB of the second half of 9. That would hurt. I don't want that. So I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that doesn't happen. So, great run overall. Very happy with my progress. Could be waking up tomorrow knowing that this could be the last time that I'll ever record anything in this series. Let's hope for the best. After having a break day with barely any playing, day 7 of my grind had a really promising start, as I was able to get to the second half of the tower in under 20 minutes. I'll be right back. I don't know, do I want to really have a cup of coffee though? Because here's my problem right now, right? I'm wondering if after this run I need to take a break from Alien Radiance, because I'm noticing that after like 5-10 minutes, I'm already getting fatigued. Like, I will just sit here for a couple minutes and just stare and do nothing. And I don't know if it's because I am mentally fatigued because of this tower, or if I'm like actually not awake this morning. And I don't want to like phase out on a good run and not be concentrating and then lose it because my brain just decided to shut down on me and just let muscle memory take it over. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, the hour that followed was me being very quiet and not talking too much, resulting in leaving some very boring footage of me having a tug of war, unable to make it to floor 7 unsafe. But the consistency was welcome. To me, consistency in towers matters more than getting personal bests, because it's one thing to get far more often and quicker, so you're more likely to succeed further, than getting a single run that gets far. But even though that this run was a loser, as with me at this grind, I wasn't giving up yet. And later that day, I set myself on another go. What? What was that? Seriously? You've got to be kidding me. This is why grinding TOAR is so boring. It's just try not to get this stuff to happen to you on floor 2. Like, why? Floor 2 is like insane, but it just kicks your ass. I don't know why. It's so dumb. Oh my god. Now the thin studs are causing problems. I just walked off of one. I got flat-sided on one, and now I just walked off of one. Don't drop me, don't drop me. Thank you. Time to get yeeted. Here it is. Goodbye. Oh, I'm shocked. New session PB, nice. How did I? Nice. How did I freaking? I don't know how I get away with some of the stuff I do in this tower sometimes. Oh, I love teleporters sometimes. That was awesome. Well, considering that this run wasn't meant to be a serious one, I'm happy with the 4 result. Mainly did this just to keep my consistency up, and clearly I still have it, so let's just see how far I get, and then we'll be good to go. Yeah, may I remind you, if you screw that jump up, yeah, you're either landing here or there. I love this tower sometimes. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay. It's just, as we saw in the last run, this floor for some reason really does not like me, so... I guess we're gonna have to wish myself luck here. Never thought in my life I would say that floor 5 is a problematic floor, but it is. Nice! Let's go! Nice! Wow, I thought for sure I was gonna fall there. I'm curious, if I ever screw that up... Oh yeah, that's actually a fairly safe section, actually. There's a very high likelihood I'll fall here or there, and if I fall here, I have to do the end of 4, but if I fall there, I just go back to the beginning of 5. That's not bad. Hey! 2 runs in a day to 6? How can I complain? What's funny is, I decided to start this run, not to try to get here, but just trying to make sure that I keep myself in the loop with floors 1 through 3. Like, just enough so that I've played it, so that I like have it in my system still. And it turned into this run, so... I mean, I can't complain. The music in this is... Oh, I love this song up here. I don't know if it's copyright, but if it is, you bet this song is going to be in this video. And... Ooh! I knew as soon as I fell that I was going to be playing a game of the cylinder roulette. I won. That is a pro tip about Zone 5, by the way. Try not to jump, or like do a jump, when a button deactivates. Because in every tower, it just freezes. It's not fun when you're in the middle of a jump and psych! I will consider this run a pretty dang big success. Because we are on floor 7. What more can I ask for? Get to 8? No, sir. That's wishful thinking. Well, aren't we on 7 unsafe? Well, I'm gonna have a drink, because I know as soon as I get over under here, I'm gonna be nervous as hell. So let's get something to drink. Okay. This run's turning into something serious. Holy sh**. This went from a run, just wanting to get a little more consistent, to freaking potentially getting a new PB. Come on, I want that new PB. Give me the PB. Oh, dude. Okay, so I found out that going from the left is easier, so... Oh my god. There is no way. It's a new PB. Oh no. Oh my god. As long as I don't ever fail this, or get hit by that, I'm on 9. Oh my god! Careful. Don't the jump up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please. No! If I would have made that, that could have been it. Oh my god. Oh. My nerves. Oh. It's like there's no punishment in failing over this, but it's like the nerves are so ridiculous. One thing I do like about this tower more so than TT is for some reason in TT, like whenever I got to 8, I was so nervous every time. Like I had to stop multiple times and whatnot. It was a disaster. But like in this tower, when I get to 4, I'm more just like, I'm like, whatever. I know I'm gonna do something dumb, so I don't get nervous at all. Oh my god. Yeah, the nerves on 10 are gonna be really bad. Oh god, those are gonna be really bad. Like, that was over a net, and my hands are losing feeling. Like, oh, this is gonna be a rough run. This is gonna be rough. I'm really scared, because if anybody notices I'm up here, I will never hear the end of it. Like, keeping TOAR's grind a semi-secret is great. Because it means there's not going to be as many people bothering me with it. But it leaves a massive disadvantage when somebody sees you up here. And they're like, oh my god, I didn't know about this. This is terrifying. Holy he's so high up, you know? It's scary, but that's not what's happening right now. Let's get back to work. No way. No way. No way. What?! That's never... I have to jump there? No, 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 no. Oh my god, if I lose my run like that, that's gonna be the biggest slap in the face I've ever gotten in this game. What?! You didn't need to do that into place? No, dude. Oh, this is gonna suck so much now. Gets the right, gets the right, gets the right, gets the right. My f***ing god. Ugh. That is not a trip I want to do again. I gotta say, that is the biggest bullet I have ever dodged in this game. I am getting Fuzzy's guide up. I'm not doing that again. Alright, he rotates, then he gets down, and then jumps forward. Okay. Normally I don't like doing new strategies in a row run, but I kinda got no choice. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! No way! No way! No way! No way! This could be it! If I get to that 9 net, like the one after here, it's possible. I just gotta be very lucky that that doesn't screw me over. Because if I screw that up, it's back to 8 again. So. Ugh. Okay, so with floor 9, this is the floor I was more worried about than 8. Many people complain about 8. I find this floor much worse because, well, all you need to do is come over here and take a look at this. Cylinder ladder, a Kino's ball, another one. So then you have a ladder flick. That thing is kind of garbage. And then one final bullshit flick before getting to the 9 net. Oh my god, dude. This is gonna suck. Oh god. Hey, if this is what if I lose this run, I don't care anymore. Floor 9 is so dumb. And Mythics has a PB of 9 as well. So it's not like getting a PB of 9 is a bad thing, so. Oh, and did I mention the Kino's ball is right over a cylinder? So yeah, you have a net, but it's a cylinder. Which means you can get bounced off. And if you bounce off that cylinder... yeah, this floor is awesome, guys. Oh, here we go. Whoa, and that's like your one lifeline. If you screw that jump up, if you do not hit that, you're able to jump down. That's your one lifeline on that jump. If you don't land there, you're gonna be going down pretty far. I got fortunate and got the lifeline. I'm not shocked. That jump sucks. Okay. That was the run of my career. GG. Man. And that is why floor 9 is much worse than floor 8, guys. Seriously? Am I gonna be wanting to punch myself? Yeah, I'm gonna admit, kinda. It's not too big of a punch in the face knowing that I did the jump wrong. Great incline like that. Not too big of a punch in the face, but it still hurts nonetheless, not gonna lie. Seriously? Oh, that was it. Yep, that's it. We're back to 3. GG. Holy hell. Wow. We're still gonna keep going, though. I'm gonna keep going. Am I shocked that I fell on 9? Absolutely not. The thing I'm shocked about is how many times I did 7 unsafe. Like, that was insanely good. My consistency is getting really close. And well, I just did 3. So we could get back up there. We could. Yeah, after you start falling like that, you just kind of stop caring. Alright, let's just see what I can do here. Oh, yeah, that's it. GG. Runs over, back to the bottom. Okay, I know you guys really hate practice, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit of what I do after a run like that, because I want to just go ahead and show you my strategy when it comes to this stuff, because I know this will definitely help for some people. And if you're far in this video, or this far in this video, well then you kind of deserve to see this, so follow me. Okay, so right after a run, I immediately go back to the tower. Now this may be very different from what most people do, because what most people will do is they'll wait until the next day, or excuse me, they'll wait till the next session, and then they'll VM and check it out. I mean, that works, and it does its job well, of course, because you're keeping yourself in tune with the tower. But I think when you've come out of a run like that, and you have that, like, sense of failure in your system, you kind of take learning stuff like that way more seriously. So for this run, I really feel like there is nothing that I really need to check out. Like that last run, I don't think I need to check out anything else. Other than, the jump on 9. So, I'm very low. Okay, so the mistake was I wasn't going low enough. Which makes sense, because when I'm nervous like this, I just want to get out of it quickly, which means I typically do press stuff way too quick. So... yeah, okay, let's check out this in-game. It looks like in Fuzzy's guide, this is bigger in-game. Oh my god, that is way bigger in-game and way more fair. And this is the thing I was telling you about the Kino's ball. That juts out. Which means it's kind of a lottery. So I actually want to be closer to the landing zone. So like around here? Yep, here we go. Jump to here. Flick out, because that's what you're supposed to do. Now this. As soon as that passes, it's time to go. Yeah, that could be a very huge problem. Land here, jump in. Now, what I do differently than Fuzzy is I get to here, then rotate out like that. And then, 2-net. That's what I do. Now, in terms of... so, since we are here, 9 has a net. This is the final section of the tower that you gotta worry about. It's this. You just saw that, right? So here, you land on, it's like, these jumps aren't too terrible, but they are pretty tricky. And considering how nervous you're gonna be here, it sucks. And these are the sparkling spinners, which if you touch these, you fall back to the beginning of 9. Like, they teleport you to the beginning of the floor you're on, but they're only featured on 8 and 9. Now here, I like to be as far left as I can, and then climb up. And then down, and then you're on 10. It's definitely failable. I haven't heard of anybody failing this floor yet, though. And there you go. Perfect example. Yep, ladders are dumb. Ladders are... What the... What the... Wait a minute. What the hell? I need to do this. Hold on a second. Well, I'm very happy with how today went. 2 runs to the second half. And one of those runs made it to 9. Yeah, I didn't get very far on 9, but... Hey, tomorrow it could be the day. I just gotta hope that 7 unsafe won't screw me over. If 7 unsafe isn't through tomorrow, then I think Tower of Alien Radiance might be going down. Yes! That is the most painful thing ever. Wow. I failed 9 so many times, and yet I couldn't get it. Wow. If it wasn't for that f***ing wedge bounce. Oh my god. This tower is the saltiest sport I have ever dealt with in my life. I really don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm so close, but I really just don't feel like playing anymore. So I'm forcing myself to play this tower. Oh, don't tell me Roblox is down. But earlier... Okay, good, it's not down. I came in earlier and practiced the jump, the first jump off a 9 net, and oh my god, it's a disaster! And also, I found a new strategy for the 9 flick onto the net that I failed. I was worried I was gonna fail that, but of course it had to happen when I was in a very terrible state of mind. And I also found out that the jump onto the cylinder on 8 that you do in between the 2 nets, yeah, that jump is actually really inconsistent. So I was actually lucky passing that so many times without a problem. Oh, it's like I went from doing really good at the tower and then realizing that I wasn't that good. So that's great. Let's just hope for an easy day, but I'm not gonna even try for that because it likely ain't gonna happen with my luck. It's like with all the BS, I just want to stop playing. Like, I don't find this fun anymore. I definitely feel pretty confident that the next time I get to 6 might be the last time I'm up there. This run, however, was a little different than all the other runs I've shown you thus far. Because I did something which for this grind, I usually didn't do.
I like how 10-stud wraps are like break wraps for me now.
I know!
This is the hardest thing ever. And now
yeah,
I'm like
I
a
know.
10-stud wrap, I'm like, oh, finally, a break.
That is so
Back on
true!
Thanos Tower.
That is so true! That's right! It's a voice call! In this grind, I pretty much never called anyone because I was stonewalled and determined to try and get this done as quickly as possible. However, for whatever reason this time around, I was interested in calling someone. Yeah, getting into terrifying is very difficult because all the options are shit.
Yep. Sadly, this is
TOER is
probably
your
the best option at the moment,
yes.
even though it's awful.
I wouldn't say it's awful if you don't get, like, I would have liked it if I didn't get absolutely decimated on it. Like, that run yesterday, that was about it. That is the limit of my tolerance for this for towers like this.
Well, today might be the day.
Yeah, I know, because I'm very consistent at 1, 2, and 3, which is really
Like,
great.
all you need to do is get to the second half again.
Oh my god! That was lucky!
Nice.
Nope, not nice. You know that truss flick that's right over there? That's what I fell earlier.
Oh, what? That one looks fine.
I hit the cylinder somehow instead of the truss.
Oh.
But anyways, what were we saying about before we got distracted?
Toe fact.
Oh yeah. I actually tried to do toe fact. And I only played 10, and I was like, no. It's very rare.
It's so long as well.
It's very rare that I play one floor and immediately realize, no. Because even on Toym and Toffin, I continued after 10. Toe fact, I just went, no.
Good job.
Ooh, my fucking pinky jitter clicked the shift button.
How long's your run?
An hour. This is actually a low
Alright.
time being up here for me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think I was on 80 minutes before I got up here.
Gosh. Well, that's a good sign.
Please. Yes. Holy hell, that was really close.
Wow.
That was called
Alright.
getting lucky.
Here we go.
Alright, I'm taking a second to chill, because this is where things get really happy. Or really
You're
funny.
on 9.
Yep.
Remember that last truss jump before the safety net?
Yes, I'm aware. I know what you're
That
on
was your
about.
PB of the run yesterday, right?
No, it was the jump onto the wedge that I showed you earlier. I found out the hard way in Bloodthirsty Kinos, if I'm dehydrated, I will literally almost pass out if I get really high heart rate.
Yeah.
Which is definitely going to happen here.
At least there's no comically large final outside.
Yeah, no kidding. It's just the annoying part is the most stress. The end of 10 is ladders and a hard flick.
Oh, it's this.
Kinos ball. This is not that bad though.
It's so inconsistent.
In
Are you
game,
on
it's
60
easy.
FPS?
In the game, it's easy.
Are you on 60 FPS?
Yep.
Or 75?
60.
60. Oh, that's probably why. I think it's more inconsistent on 75.
Okay. Let's see if my brain will do the job for me.
Okay.
Not this, but the next jump.
Oh.
Why, dude? Why?
Are you sick of the songs?
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're repetitive.
songs.
Like, they're repetitive, but they're not like the annoying type. Because there's like...
Do you still think this
Yeah?
Do you still think this tower is like TOBK?
Yes, I do.
Oh. I don't really
Not
see
in the
it.
sense of like... It's that... When I say this tower feels like TOBK, I mean it's like... They made a structure and built gameplay off of it. And just repeated.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean, the only thing I can think of is the structuring.
It makes it feel like that same... It basically is messy TOBK, if that makes sense.
At least it's not all in the middle.
Yeah, oh my god. Could you imagine a terrifying version of Bloodthirsty Kinos?
I don't want to. I don't want to imagine any version of that tower. I hate it.
You wanna know the funny part too, Adam?
What?
You know what I did in BK, right?
What? You flicked the final outside, yeah. Yeah, well, you got lucky in that tower. I think all your luck got put into TOBK, unfortunately.
Well, I flew TOAA's GPJ too. What?
Yeah, well, that...
What?
What the hell?
What? What did I hit my head on? I
I'm
never
very
hit my head like
confused.
that. What? 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 No!
Oh.
What? I've never missed that. You're serious? This has got to be a joke. Very true.
Because you can skip like most of one, like all of 4. Nope. All of 6.
Really? Really? I got bounced off from hitting the damn teleporter back to 4.
Rip.
Well, I actually have news. Kotao can't get in the game at all. Not because of like a raised status or... Nope. I fell. Of course.
Because it's
Second
challenging.
one. No.
Because it's challenging.
No. 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 Citadels have to
Why?
be 15 floors now.
Yeah.
So even if a Ray tried to call that floor 0, floor 11, it would fail. And I'm back at 1. Let's go. Thank you. Unfortunately, this run was yet also another dud. I decided not to give up, however. Because I stayed late at night, I decided to go ahead and do more practice, and the time remained... Unfortunately, this run was also unsuccessful. Not giving up, I decided to go ahead and do yet more practice on the tower again. During this process, the clock yet again turned past midnight, as I entered the portal to go for yet another go. You don't know how nice it is when you actually are grinding AR at him to get to 3 very quickly.
Yeah.
Because
It's like any tower.
I you not. When my PV was 8 at this point, and I spent almost 2 hours trying to get to floor 3 once. And I got screwed on an easy jump. Let's go.
Where is the sun?
What? What?
No.
What? I got the rare thing where you don't, when you land on a teleport and you hold space, it doesn't teleport you.
Wait, so where are you? Are you on 6? Oh, yeah, I see.
I should have went down to 5, but instead I landed on 6. What? 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 Out
I
of
saw
here.
that. I saw that.
You cannot deny that was stupid. That was
Um.
stupid. Well. Isn't it a 4-8 run? In
Sparkling
27
spinners are
minutes.
basically the equivalent of black transparent parts.
I didn't know
They send
that.
you back to the start of the floor.
Thank you. I love it when I get teleported to the middle of nowhere.
It's up there.
If only I could skip up to the nitrous from there.
You can probably imagine.
Dude, I would be
Such a
using that
dumb
skip.
spot.
Come on. Yes. Sub 34-9 run? What the f?
What?
That is not normal.
Please. Please.
I need a breather. Like, what the hell? Alrighty there, Mr.
Alright.
Lemonade.
Go. Oh my gosh.
This is my third time up.
Oh my gosh.
This is the fourth time I'm up here. Oh, God.
Are you recording? I'm recording as well.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Right.
Oh, please, I just don't...
Just take your time.
I don't want to get RNG'd. Because if I get launched off of that ledge, I have a chance of getting ragdolled if I try to land. Which I have to. There's no flat surface I can land on when I get wedged off of there.
Just don't get... It's pretty simple jump.
Oh,
Make sure you go far into the jump when you land.
I need another minute.
Take your time.
Oh. Well, here we go, Adam.
Good luck.
Yes! Please, please, please. I just need to pass this jump. You hole. What?
No.
You're kidding me! You're serious right now. You're serious. How? Oh my god. Why? Seriously? I love when I press space and it acts like I don't. Right after I pass a very RNG jump. Love it. I don't know if I should be happy or if I should be scared right now.
Oh, you're okay. Alright, you can. Ooh. Yes. 2 times. And it hasn't even been an hour into the run.
Yeah, 52 minutes.
You're gonna... This can be awesome. Just take as much time as you need again and just...
Oh my god, dude. Like, I'm getting so consistent, I feel like I'm re-beating the tower and not beating it for my first time.
Well, that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Just...
Alright.
Go on. No.
Why? Just why? Oh, man. Walked in the middle of it, but saved it.
Okay.
First time.
Maybe don't
charm?
take as long as a break or something. Okay. But I'll spam once the win message goes, or once
Yep,
spam.
here we go,
spam,
here we
but-
go, here we go. Don't ragdoll! Yeah, of course. Third time's the charm, right? In terms of getting ragdolled. I'm starting to have a massive problem.
What?
So I've been drinking lots of water to try and keep my
Yeah.
throat not dry, because I feel like that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that for some reason, like, you know, my throat being dry is a problem in a real run, because it indicates, like, how hydrated I am. But the thing is, I'm drinking so much water that I'm starting to feel like I'm drinking too much, but I feel like I need water, because my throat's so dry, because of being stressed. So I don't know what to do, because I don't want to find out, like, in DK that I was actually dehydrated.
Well, you're probably not dehydrated.
Well, no.
Maybe if you like just want to not talk as much, that's fine. Cause I'm about to I gotta go do stuff now, but I'll be back. In like 5 minutes, so it won't be that long.
Alright, go ahead and
So-
just put a message in Discord before you unmute, because I don't want to be at a tricky jump and then you
Yeah,
say,
alright.
hi. See you
I'll
later.
determine that myself.
Alright. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm, Logan. I just failed the freaking thing a third time!
Rip.
Oh! Bruh. This is unacceptable. I'm fed up with this bullshit. How many runs is it gonna take because of this f***ing son of a bitch that Hexy thought was okay? I'm fed up with this. Well, I guess I gotta flick now because it's not working. I love it when freaking just 5 or 6 jumps, or whatever the hell it is, prevent me from beating a tower. Because I failed them multiple times. It's unfair, it's bullshit. Get up to the top, look in, and you're out. Okay, I better not fail this anymore. I just practiced, and I am not letting myself go to another day. I'm going for another run. I feel like I'm consistent enough to be able to get to the second half easily. Like I said, I'm not tolerating another day. This tower's going down. Here's the thing, right? TOAR is not a great tower. Let's be honest, it's not. But I think both me and you cannot deny that it was a good thing that it got in. Because TOFD and TODW just got much better. And now Zone 6 is gonna be packed. Nine. Feeling confident about this one. Aw, yeah, guess what just happened? I bounced off of the 9 wedge. I'm back to 7. I think I sent it to you. You know one thing that I can definitely send to you, though? A picture of me on floor 9 of Alien Radiance. This is gonna be so sad. Like, I'm gonna beat it and there's only one other dude here. This server's dead and I'm gonna beat Alien Radiance in it. Let's go. I know. Okay, come on. Don't get orangey. Oh, this thing is teasing me right now. Do you see this? It's gonna flame me. I'm going to. Nice. Yep, that wedge. That I failed it 3 times. So I had to come up with a new strategy. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way. It's about time. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. Oh my god, it's about time. God, if I fall, I don't even care. If I hit that insta-kill, I don't even care. I'm so consistent at this tower now that I really am not worried about failing. Let's begin the ending. Stop. Oh my god, I did not realize that was below me. That's my warning. Be more careful. Stop. That was my warning to be way more careful. I almost lost it. That jump's hard as hell. I'm not shocked that I'm failing it at all. He goes towards the left side and flick in. Okay. That's fully acceptable. When I'm on a truss waiting for this damn thing, I'm scrolling in the third person and taking my hand off the mouse because I don't want me to shake myself off. That would suck. Oh, I can't get past it at all, dude. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be a massive problem, isn't it? That jump's going to be a massive roadblock. Okay, this time you're going to be more intelligent about this, Logan. To here, wait, and then you're going to fling. Or, as Toy likes to call it for some reason. Yes! Oh, now for the worst part of this floor. No! Oh, I was so petrified that would happen in a real run. Oh, if I would have landed that, that would have been the end. Oh, no. Oh my god! I need to keep my concentration up. That was way too close. I dazed off. I'm so dumb, bro. Keep my concentration up. Now this time, wait. Wait a while. There you go. Much safer. As I literally do the same thing a jump later. Let's go. Ah! Why does this tower make me have to sit here for 40 minutes just to pass it? Oh, this is so lame, bro. In a real run, this is so much more annoying than you think, because it's so boring to sit and wait here forever. Why? Flat side, of course! I gotta feel every single jump in this floor before it happens. Take it easy. Oh my god! Yeah! Oh! Dude! Oh my god! I will not live another day having to play Alien Radiance. Oh my god, dude. I know what's on the other side of that lever.
Let's go.
I forgot. I don't care.
Damn.
Oh my god, I don't have to live another day with Alien Radiance. Let's go.
Shh. It's okay. Zone 6. GODW.
Oh my god, it's over.
Hey, at least you don't have to play this tower again.
Yes.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh my god.
Don't know why, it never even matter how hard.
Well, after a lengthy journey, it is time to conclude, put the tie together, and continue on to brand new times. Firstly, thank you very much to Adabir who helped with the intro cutscene and made it way better than what the original version was when I stopped working on it. And finally, the members that support this channel. It's really nice to be able to garner opinions from a very small community who I know is very interested in my content. So thank you very much to them for helping me throughout everything and supporting me. And firstly, to address the elephant in the room, No, I did not rebeat Alien Radiance again. One of the JTO staff members was kind enough to teleport me into the wind room so I could record this section of the video. So firstly, I want to discuss probably the single largest and biggest question that I receive pretty much on a daily basis. Is Push the Kata happening? Well, here's the thing. I have not beaten just one terrifying tower. I haven't even beaten just two. I've actually beaten 3 terrifying towers. Here's the thing. The timeline of this video was indeed going on September 22nd and the 23rd and such. But this wasn't September 2023. This was September 2021. So, why did it take me 2 years to get this video out when I beat the tower over 2 years ago? Well, here's the thing. I know this may shock a lot of you, but I honestly feel that this series was a failure. I started this series with an extremely different outlook to where we are now. The first episode brought tons of jokes, funnies, and even probably the single most famous moment on this channel with me mocking foreground eclipse. And people from the tiered obby community definitely got extremely pissed off at the video. But that was one of the points I wanted to make. Even though stuff like this singing was extremely obvious that it was a joke, people took it seriously. The 2 rules of tiered obbies, yeah, I agree that it wasn't as obvious that I wasn't serious. But the thing is, people at times just take things way too seriously. And that's why I did the jokes that I did. I do not like tiered obbies, and I genuinely strive to stay away from them. But the first video is what tells people what they're to expect in a series, especially a series that went on as long as this one. And the atmosphere I gave in all the other videos following the first one was not close to that. People were excited because of the stuff that I didn't bring past the first video at all. There were no funny jokes anymore. There were no funny gags like the foreground eclipse singing. The footage wasn't even that interesting at all. It was just showing me failing and getting annoyed over and over and over again. The Bloodthirsty Kinos videos were around when I realized that when I was working on this series, I just completely failed. It went from fun to watch with tons of interactivity to just videos that are over an hour long that are just glorified fail compilations. Another thing too was that I originally was going to do many more towers than this, and I was going to play towers from other games as well. And I wish I could find the original spreadsheet that I had with all the towers that plan on it, but sadly it seems like that is long gone and deleted. But I was going to have towers such as Current Descent, Suffering Outside, Hopeless Hell, and the original Cruel Punishment, which is in another Towers of Stupidity. But what instead happened was a really stuttery and confusing progression. Many people throughout just complained and went, "Why don't you finish things up?" And people going, "How are Remorseless is going to help you?" I did so many low-end insanes and towers that weren't even harder than my hardest when I started this series. That's not even funny. Only 3 towers at the end of the day were harder than pre-Nerf Thanos Tower, which was my hardest when I started this series, being Bloodthirsty Kinos, Astronomically Aimless Annoyances, and of course, Alien Radiance. It was like most of the series was just useless. And that's because plans got shifted all the time. And it got sporadic, and well, now look what it brought. Confusion. This is where, before we even get to Bloodthirsty Kinos and Astronomically Aimless Annoyances are even on the chart compared to Alien Radiance. As of this video, TOBK sits at 9.08 on the numeric JTO difficulty range, which is bottom extreme. TOAAA rests at 9.25, which is low extreme. And TOER is 10.41, low mid terrifying, which is almost mid terrifying on the chart, which starts at 10.45. I jumped the full difficulty basically. The difference between TOAAA and this was 1.16, which at this part of the chart to do a jump like that is completely unrealistic and dumb. Granted, I say it multiple times, not to copy me, and this is the progression at the end of the day, did work for me. But, did it really make sense in terms of a video and series progression at the end of the day? Not really at all. The main thing I sought out to do with Push to Terrifying was to create a new way of watching people beat towers. Back when I first started this series, really only tower completions were all you could find. Nowadays, many people do longer form content on their grinds, which is amazing to see. But, the execution I planned for this series was just not brought. I also wanted to do towers that none of many others seen before. I did not. And then my tower choices and progression were, as mentioned earlier, just sporadic and really did not make much fluid sense at all. With this burden on my mind that I felt the series was a massive failure, and that I failed to deliver what I wanted to do, the final video was something that I really dreaded on doing. I had 158 gigabytes of footage on my SSD, with over 30 hours of footage of just me being silent and not talking much. For a final video of this series, I did not want to do another Bloodthirsty Keenest video of just the world's biggest fail compilation. What do I mean by this? See the spikes below the video here? That's the voice waves of me and my friends talking. This is from the raw footage from Tower of Oblivion. See how much is going on? Now look at my raw footage for Tower of Alien Radiance. It's like a desert. How am I supposed to make a watchable video out of this? With how I felt? And with 30 hours of this? Every time I attempted to edit Push to Terrifying Finale, I would just start over because I didn't feel that I was good enough to edit this video. And soon enough, months went by, then a year, then multiple years. I was very close to making Push to Terrifying Finale just be the completion of Alien Radiance, which is completely against what I even begun this series to do, to make a different form of content out of grinds that isn't just video completions, and have this talk that we're having now, and end it there. I was so close to doing that. The only reason why that didn't happen was I brought up that to my members, and when I started working on Oblivion Part 1 a couple months ago, I just had the motivation to go ahead and do videos again. I finally then decided then and there that I wanted this to be a video that I was proud of. Even if I wasn't proud of the series itself, I wanted to finish it proudly. I was so tired of not being able to do any streams on YouTube, or videos on YouTube related to Terrifying Towers, because since this video wasn't out, it just confused everyone. The good news was, this video turned out a lot better than I could have ever expected it to have been. I didn't feel like it was a fail compilation, and I feel the video was still fun to watch while being long, and is something that I am proud of. I am, at least, proud of the first and last video of the series. Another big thing about this series was that at the time, I wanted whatever my first Terrifying Tower was to be my hardest forever. I didn't want to be too skilled at the game out of fear of not enjoying things anymore. But my priorities and thoughts have completely changed as they once were. It's been over 2 years now since I made that decision. I'm in college now. The most valuable currencies for a college student are money and time, which we have very little of, and I no longer cared if I just beat towers insanely quickly. In fact, that would have been better for me, since free time is so rare. So, I finally decided to climb up the difficulty chart again. And now that this video is here, I can tell you now, yes, I have beaten 3 Terrifyings, but I also have a catastrophic tower under my belt as well. An inevitable question I know many of you will be asking now is, well, can I just make a mini Push to Kata series, since I've already beaten a Kata? And the answer is no. Sadly, footage from the streams of those towers are gone, by when I even thought of that idea. And there's so much footage for the one tower that I can make a full-fledged series on trying to beat the thing. So, I am not going to spoil which towers I did, but the other 2 Terrifying Towers that I have beaten will be coming out on Wednesday the 27th and Saturday the 30th. And the premieres for those 2 towers are already up if you're curious as to what towers those are. I'll let you discover them by yourself. And as for the catastrophic tower, well, that tower and I have a complicated history, and I'll let you see yourself when that video comes out. Hopefully January 5th or the 7th. I hate to end this series off on a sad note, but I'd rather be truthful and straight up than lie to everybody. This video has been awaited for a long time, and I think it's only fair that I sat here and actually discussed why and what took me so long. So, let's for the very final and very last time to go ahead and rate a tower for this series, and I'll show the results of the towers that we've done at the very end. As a reminder for those who do not know, a 5 out of 10 is considered average on my scale, and we take a look at 2 different categories for the tower. The first is the gameplay itself. Just the gameplay. Is the tower itself good, and the gameplay on paper all good and dandy? And lastly, is the enjoyability. Sometimes things on paper are great and a good idea, but sadly in reality, they aren't so good. This takes a look at the full picture and determines that the tower is actually fun and cool to play. And there's still stuff that I'm going to talk about after this, so don't just click out of the video after I'm done. So, the gameplay. Here's the thing. Alien Radiance is 100% not the easiest terrifying in Johto. It's far from it. And this tower as a first terrifying is kind of a very bold move. But a lot of the reason why I decided to do that was because the gameplay on this tower is a lot different compared to other towers that are easier. When you think of the easier terrifying towers, you think of towers like Frightening Nightmares and Impossible Movement. And the gameplay on those is, let's be real, pretty bland, and even if not flat out garbage, if we're really talking about it. Alien Radiance's gameplay has a lot to it, and there's a lot of unique jumps, and honestly, I think the execution of it is genuinely really good. So, I'm going to go ahead and rate this a solid 7 out of 10 on the gameplay. It's definitely way above average, and even in today, for 2023, compared to when this tower was made, I think the tower aged very well. But, the enjoyment of this tower definitely tanks. The biggest problem with Alien Radiance is the balancing, which, in some circumstances, is fine. You know, we're talking about a tower here that is the middle of the tower is the easiest, which is not really normal. You have the first couple of floors being 1, 2, and 3 being really hard, then 4, 5, 6, and 7 are still distantly hard, but not horrible, but then 8 and 9 are just brutal. And this tower has a lot of structures, so every run is a long one. You spend multiple hours at times on the same run. And after a while, with the balancing, you know, you can spend hours trying to pass 3, and then you just get... It's annoying, right? And considering, you know, how unlucky I got near the end, my enjoyment on this tower gratefully suffered. And I don't think that this is the worst thing ever, but it's not great either. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Which gives Tower of Alien Radiance by Hexy a 10 out of 20, which is completely smack dab average, which I think is completely perfect. This tower is good, but it's nothing really special, and that's the best way I can describe it. If you're somebody who is looking for, you know, maybe an easier terrifying, or want to do a tower that it will help your skill, this is a great one, but just note, it's nothing really special. So, let's go ahead now and take a look at the board. Well, Tower of Alien Radiance has caused a tie with Bloodthirsty Kinos, and as a reminder, if there is a tie, I just put what I feel is the better tower on top. Which in this case, I think Tower of Alien Radiance is better than Bloodthirsty Kinos, so it ends this series at 6th place. The winner for the best tower of Push to Terrifying is Tower of Bent Trauma by Sprivy. I'll have to go ahead and give her a coffee after this as a prize. The teal blue looks good on you, by the way, Alien Radiance, looking fancy. Just behind it, taking silver, is TO AAA, and taking bronze is good old Tower of High Adrenaline by II Alert. Well done, buddy. In the below average section, we have the infamous 3-way tie for 8 out of 20s as we take a look at it for the very last time, which Alien Radiance did not join. And the loser of Push to Terrifying was Tower of Thinning Layers with the low score of a 4.5 out of 20. And that is the finished board for Push to Terrifying, everyone. Well, this is the end of the journey that I brought everyone together with me. I succeeded completely with my own journey and can now move on. But now I look to you, and you can do your own journey and figure out what's behind this door. Considering how I wanted this series to be, and how infamous the foreground eclipse gag in episode 1 was, I thought it was only appropriate to go ahead and sing y'all a song one last time. 最後にあなたの耳を美しさで祝福します。デュールの会を書いた美しい傑作。純粋主義のワンダーランドで現実のファブリックはその反抗地から引き去られた。外住人夫婦が顺心し、多数が祝福一つになった。奇数天気の戦略の寄せで、もっとご用はよみにいます。What the fuck? エンジョレールがかなり上がった後、そうすぐその朝、ママとがやけしまった。たくさんの芝があった。その後はケドルが押しならました。黒い髪さて裏たにみの愛むくしゃ。この字は絵の抜くすまいたいだ。でも仕事はという間に終わってしまいました。煩わしさから早よせれ前を向くことができます。そしてそれは何でしょうか。